Number one mistake on B2B tech teams who are in the middle stage of maturity in content and SEO is they start believing that only bottom of the funnel content and some middle of the funnel content is all they actually need and is the only type of content worth anything. So how do you get ahead of that? Because that is one of those things. It's tough to get out of that rabbit trap.
It is. And there's a lot of different issues with it as well. So part of it's in the content planning and strategy phase on actually mapping out the content you're going to create by funnel stage or however you want to do it. So, we're going to have a mixture of content because ultimately you don't really want, in a way, you don't want to get in front of someone the first time when they're searching a product keyword. If they've never heard of you and never have seen you before, the chances of them choosing you go way down. If the first time they're seeing you, assuming you could even rank for the product keyword that you have, if they've never heard of you before, have never read your content, never consumed anything, you're making it way harder for your sales team. Where if you've actually got in front of them as they're looking for information, maybe on other channels too, and then they go to actually type in your product keyword, you're in a much better position. And the sales team is in a much better position to actually be able to get that person to close, depending on how you operate there. So part of it is just, you have to have content at all phases of the funnel so you could actually get in front of people as they're in different stages. If you're only focused on bottom funnel, that can end up actually being counterproductive because now the only time people are seeing you is through those searches and they've never heard of you before. And they probably have seen your competitors in other scenarios. So your competitors already have a leg up now. So that's one of the biggest things we see there. And then also it does go back to kind of goals and KPIs of the pieces of content, understanding that each piece has a different purpose. With top funnel, one of the ways we sell that too is prospecting ads can be pretty expensive when you're going after a cold audience. So if you can get that traffic organically, and now you could shift your ad budget to maybe more of the bottom funnel or mid funnel type ads, and you don't have to go after this big cold audience. That can a lot of times be a lot better use of your ad budget where you're now supplementing it with organic traffic at the top. And you're not, obviously there's resources to get that traffic, but you don't have to pay for the clicks or pay for the traffic. That's another benefit we often see that a lot of times companies overlook when they're thinking about top funnel.